Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 108. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. What's going on, guys? I've never been so physically dead. I have been, but it's been a long time.
Cameron's home.
I am home. I feel the physically dead though. I went to yesterday, which was Monday because we delayed the recording. I went to work at my normal time at 6:30, and then left for a half day because I wasn't going to work the whole day on my birthday. Also, I needed
Amen.
today off to be able to get home. And so instead of napping, I played Splatoon. So I was up from 6:30 until just when did we go to Magic? Like 5 or 6?
Yeah, about 5.
So not resting and then we went to Magic at 5ish, and we stayed there until after fireworks.
Ooh.
So we got home about 10:30.
I
Man.
found out last week I moved 2,000 pounds of boxes within like a couple hours, like an hour.
Whoops.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
Pain.
torture. They
Pain.
I loaded up the car and my grandfather took it. When he got there, they unloaded it, obviously, 'cause it's like a bunch of Christian literature stuff from churches, and they take it up to something. I don't remember. Anyways, it like gets shipped out to army stuff. And all the boxes together weighed that much, and I had moved them all myself into the car.
Incredible.
Because I'm no longer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, no more. I think until I have
no
kids,
more.
no more stuff, no more things. I think until I have kids, I'm gonna take my birthday off.
Yeah, dude. Nobody works on their birthday. That's cringe.
Like I only did it because I don't want to burn like actual time off right now, and I need proper time off to come home. So next year I'm not working my birthday.
I didn't like going to school on my birthday.
Yeah, see, couldn't get away with that usually. But now
Legally.
I'm a big boy that decides when his own time off is.
So
And damn it, I'm not working on my birthday.
That's
Ain't
right.
no way. Dude, Magic Kingdom was whack though. The Buzz Lightyear ride, Astro Spin, was 80 minutes.
I would have just left. I would have been like, we're not going to
We
the
had
park today.
dining reservations,
Smart.
but Buzz was 80, which was the highest attraction weight in the park. The only thing higher was the meet and greet for the 50th anniversary Minnie and Mickey.
Buzz is not worth 80 minutes.
No, that's what I said.
Especially with how much you've ridden it. It's barely worth 10 minutes.
Yeah, he steals stickers from little children.
My fiance's. If you got my fiance saying it, must be true.
Is it really that easy? Chelsea, I got a lot of things to tell you. So Jewel's been waking me up now when she gets up, because she gets up like an hour before I do usually, because she has to leave for work much earlier than me.
Mhm.
And it's both been really good because that means I get to work super early, so I get to leave super early. And if I don't, like today, I worked 10 and a half hours on accident. Sort of on accident. But also now I wake up at 6 when usually I like wake up at like 6:30 or 7. So that's been a rough thing. But all I need is like but honestly, I couldn't do it. I just can't do it myself. I'm so bad about waking up properly. But
That's when my problem moving out.
But Jewel is like the best alarm clock because she'll bother the shit out of me until I get up. So I get up early. Like I have
Nice.
time to like shower in the morning before work. Who the hell am I? I don't do that. But now I do.
Changed
I guess.
man.
Yeah, I know. Showering in the morning. It's crazy.
You're fine till Jewel stops waking you up in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, not that I need to. Usually I just shower at night, but it's nice. It feels good to like start your day off clean.
True.
Anyway, so yeah, I've been doing that. So big tired.
Big tired. Felt that.
Also, increment planning's this week, and we're taking on 2 new programs and 6
Oh,
new
fun.
people. So I'm busy boy.
You're leading a team of 6 people.
I'm leading a team of 10 people about to become 16 people.
Holy, they need to split that, dude.
They are. This new team has a scrum master and PO with them. Like luckily I don't have to lead them. It's more just kind of like give them the work
Yeah.
and they do it and
Mhm.
then come to us for questions because it's very similar stuff. So
Good.
yeah.
I was worried when you said
I was gonna say-
16 plus your own work.
Well, I made it very clear that if I have to manage more people, I'm just going to do less work. I'm not going to work more hours. I'm not.
Right.
If you pay me more, then I might consider
Maybe.
it. But
Keyword consider.
no,
But even then, managing
I'm not getting
16,
paid more
I'd
for
be
this
like,
job. Yeah, I
my
took this.
job is now management. I manage 16 people.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, let's get into this. First off, some drastic news: you can't sign into your Nintendo account using Facebook or Twitter.
No, soon they're putting it in.
Yeah, in a month. About and you won't be able to sign in or create a new Nintendo account with Google or Apple accounts either.
Right,
So
and you also won't be able to connect your, like they're removing the connections altogether from the Facebook and Twitter, so you won't be able to like send the photos like I do. It's like the one thing.
oh
that you
yeah. Okay, I didn't think about that part. Dang, that does suck. How the hell are you supposed to get? Are you expecting me to take my SD card out? And
No, they're expecting you to use the app on the phone and do the.
And it's not even the app though. Like, it's literally you. So I've done it right. You
hold
scan a
on.
QR code on your Switch, and then
Through the Nintendo
you
Switch app?
No, through your
through your phone.
Yeah, through oh, you
Like,
scan it
just
like
the
a normal
camera
like
on
any
your
other
screen.
okay.
Yeah,
You
it's a little more complicated than that though.
So your Switch creates like a local network, right? And then you connect your phone to that, and then you scan the QR code so that you can just download it from your Switch directly.
See, that's a good idea in theory. Like I get the idea of like why can't we just
If
directly
only
wirelessly download to my phone?
the
But
only thing I
Like,
would
it's
request
so
is if it
it's
was just
Nintendo, so they got to complicate it.
a limited time QR code. Like the Switch shows the QR code, you download from the QR code. There's no extra step beyond
yeah, why do I need to connect to why don't I just do it through the internet?
the
This
connecting
is
to the
that
Switch.
classic Nintendo
It's
stank.
Nintendo step.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
They
step.
almost had it, and then they added an extra step.
Yeah. Like fine, we'll do it your way, but you're not going to be happy about it. So yeah, that's I think at like the end of October or October 25th or something like that.
Yeah, they said about that date, but it's things. They're like it's going to happen, but it might change dates depending on how hard it is to deal with server issues.
Also, what's the reason for removing it? Why is it's already there? Do they have to pay something to
Because-
have that feature?
I
There's
don't
no
know.
way.
I can't.
Right?
I haven't looked enough into it because I've been running around all day. And
Reasoning, because
yeah,
some exec said that worked. So
I know part of it's they're disconnecting it from the Wii U and 3DS as well. Someone said, okay, advertising contracts are expiring according to one person.
Advertising contracts are expiring.
what the hell does that mean?
Because someone said this is like the fourth or fifth thing they've seen uncouple from Facebook this week.
Interesting.
So
Okay, but
it's
why Twitter?
contracts they had and data contracts, and maybe then that makes sense. Maybe Nintendo doesn't want to re-up that.
Why Twitter though?
Mm-hmm.
There's also been a lot of privacy regulations relating to data that have been implemented in the EU and UK, so it's probably cheaper for a huge global company to remove the option than comply with the differing rules and regulations. Just make it in line with the EU and UK's one, you'll probably be in line with all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. If the EU one is too
So
strict,
this
just
is why Switch Golf got relayed.
this is why I switched off. I hate that.
Resident Evil Shadows of Rose DLC will conclude the Winter's Family Saga. Is this DLC going to take up at the end of the main story of RE8? Or is it
It will
a
be
side story?
after RE8 following Rose.
Okay, I was going to say, no spoilers, but there's no way that could happen unless it was at the end of Resident Evil 8 that they do this.
No, there's some sort of time jump. They can that I know the time jump because that there will be a time jump because they talked about it in one of the Capcom presents. I think at like a few months
Yeah,
ago.
I know about the time jump. This is external of that. If this did not happen following Resident Evil 8, like basically starting at the ending scene of Resident Evil 8, then it wouldn't make any sense. But now it does. You need to finish Resident Evil 8 so we can talk
I
about this.
will in a month when they release the third.
Because I'm
person
so
thing.
tired of having to not talk
Look,
about this game.
They
It's so
just
good.
released the third person now and then continue work on the roads. You can't tell me the third person
I'll
thing.
send him an email in the morning.
That's right. Capcom, where's it at?
The Breath of the Wild 2 official title, Tears of the Kingdom, has been clarified that it is Tears of the Kingdom, like crying, tears, wet,
What's the other option?
sad,
Tears?
tear. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all knew it was Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
That's what we
but
said
like
last
I
time.
get that Tears of the Kingdom sounds a little weird, but it also like you could make it make sense. I've seen a lot stupider subtitles.
Yeah.
Like
Well, Nintendo came out and clarified it, so I guess they got a lot of messages.
what was the like Super Dracula 4 Return of the something? It was like 60.
That's
my God.
right.
That
Are we bringing
exists.
that
So
back?
this
That's my favorite Capcom
so this
series.
cannot be that crazy.
We're
Fire
bringing that back.
Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition, which is the collector's edition, went up for pre-order at Target for $100 and
At
it's sold
1
out.
a.m.
And also went up at Best Buy and sold out, and it might be up at GameStop, but we don't really know. I'll check the app right now. See.
Because I was gonna switch to Best Buy, but I was driving, so
It
yeah.
might go up.
Cameron, I
again,
know
though.
damn well you would drive
Not
illegally for
Nintendo.
Fire Emblem Collector's Edition.
He would
I
drive
had Chelsea in the
illegally for
car.
Amiibo.
Facts.
I had Chelsea in the car.
That does not matter. Chelsea, I'm just being honest here.
Okay.
I was also in Georgia. I'm not.
Doesn't
I'm not
matter.
risking.
There's nothing that's going to
Yeah.
stop you from Amiibo, Cameron.
I know
You
but
could have state
usually-
troopers firing at your car, and you'd probably still be trying to place the order.
Shh, don't tell them that.
It is still up at GameStop right now.
So it might be up in 12 hours when this goes live.
True. Yeah. Well, I learned my lesson from Three Houses. I'm not buying another Fire Emblem Collector's Edition. Where's my Xenoblade Collector's Edition? What is this BS?
I don't know. I was looking into that the other day, and I've realized Nintendo's like it was sold out, but they were like $30 for all the junk in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to look into it a while ago too, and could not find anything. I would
It's like,
appreciate at least an update. Like, hey, yeah, we're still doing that.
Don't worry, we have your pre-order, and we will process it when our servers work.
So I guess I'm just not getting my collector's edition.
Mm-hmm.
No, soon, TM.
Great. Love that answer. EA's making a new Iron Man game, and they gave us our first look at it.
Great.
Wait, did I?
EA confirmed that the Iron Man title is the first of several new games being developed, potentially confirming the rumors of the open world Black Panther game and possibly teasing others that have yet to be heard of.
We'll have to see. Comic book games are like, they're either really good, really mediocre, or really, really bad. There's not, but they're usually kind of bad.
Yeah, like, are we talking like Guardians of the Galaxy kinda? Or are we talking like Avengers kinda? You feel me? We're gonna be like good game or like bad game.
Good game, bad game.
I think it's been a while since we've gotten like an Edge of Shadow Spider-Man game where it was like, this is all right. Recently, it's been like Spider-Man or Avengers.
He sounds so disappointed with that. And for good reason.
And lastly, the App Store is raising prices everywhere except the UK and the US.
Wow.
The new prices will come into
No,
effect
no,
in Chile, Egypt, Japan, Malaysia, Pakistan, Poland, South Korea, Sweden, Vietnam, and all territories that use the euro currency, i.e., the European
because
Union.
like everybody's dropping, right?
The lowest standard in-app purchase that can be set has been increased from 99. What's the European version of cents?
Mm.
I don't know.
Look, you could tell me it's a dodecahedron and I'd probably believe you.
What?
€1
I asked for
is
currency,
divided
not a
into
shape.
100 cents. They also use cents.
They also use cents. Okay.
Yeah, euro cents.
Okay, so it's increasing from 99 cents to €1 19 cents. The UK and the US won't currently be affected by the price changes. Apple didn't provide a reason for the increase in price, but it's reflective of an industry that is seeing a wide-scale price adjustment due to global economic factors, i.e., they want more money, and they're going to get it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, software is not affected in this.
None of it's affected. It's all just if you can use inflation as a reason, then why wouldn't you if you're a disgusting
Right.
business? Like all of them!
True, all of them.
Sorry, my communist side is showing. I'm not actually a communist. Anyway, not lastly, this is actually lastly. Tokyo Game Show happened.
Right, and I found them. Only Sega really showed anything new.
Great. Yeah, I
I
saw
also didn't
some.
really look into it much, but like when I was trying to find new things, it was what I put on the sheet, which was all Sega. So
I saw some article that said that the attendance was like super horrible.
well, if they're not gonna be like E3 showing, like Tokyo Game Show should be Japan's E3.
Yeah,
And
they said it
definitely
was most
not.
likely because of there was a lot of there's still a lot of travel restrictions in Japan, especially when it comes to younger people and foreigners, especially foreigners right now. So
Maybe that's why there weren't a ton of like new announcements then.
probably, and also why there weren't so many people. But anyway, there is stuff here. Alex, do you want to do the deed?
Now you've got it.
Okay. So since it's all Sega stuff, it's almost all Like a Dragon. So Like a Dragon Ishin, the remaster that we talked about from the Sony State of Play last week, coming in 2023, and will not feature an English dub. So subtitles only?
Yeah.
The way God intended. Like a Dragon 8, the newest mainline game announced for 2024. Ichiban and Kiryu are both protagonists, and Kiryu will lead a new party. No idea what any of that means.
Oh, I'll go a little in depth. So Ichiban was supposed to take over as, or he did take over as the main character in 7, and they kind of gave Kiryu a send off because he was the main protagonist for the first 6 games.
Yeah.
and Zero. But then they were like, nah, he's back in the new one as well.
Hmm. Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, the classic high-octane RPG action adventure sheds light on Kiryu's perspective following the events of Yakuza 6, The Song of Life, leading up to Like a Dragon 8 coming next year. Half the length of a regular game?
That's what they said. It would be half the length of one of their regular ones.
How long is a regular game?
Hold on. Oh, and they're also not using the name Yakuza anymore. They're gonna use the Japan name Like a Dragon.
Guess they don't want to be associated with gangs.
Right. Especially since in recent years, there's been a much harder crackdown on Yakuza over there. Anyways, typical games about so this says a typical one's about 50 hours on how long to beat.
Okay.
That's how long 7 was for average on just playing through the story. So about 20 hours. That's not bad for a game to explain something.
Yeah.
And sometimes you want just a shorter paced game that's better or better paced but shorter in length.
That checks out.
Leave them with the feeling they want more than this game's gone too long.
And the last thing is the Judgment Collection for Steam.
Right, that's the Yakuza spin-off.
Oh, right. Okay. I got you now. Okay, so with that, on to Collector's Corner. This is the weekly segment where we go around talking about games you've been playing and basically whatever else, because we don't know how to follow rules very well. Okay, so Cameron, start us off.
So this week, I guess I've only been playing Splatoon. Is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. I am level 30 something in the battle pass.
Jeez, you're like double
Actually
my level.
38. Yeah, I think it's like 38. Um, I can double check after this match. I've started playing table turf a lot because there is a emote at level 30, and it doesn't require me to be in a match. So I'm trying to earn that. I hate the fact that I can't earn anything else for it. Um, yeah, okay, I'm kind of like level 38, yeah. But that feels insane.
Well, when you
and it
play
is busy.
constantly and nonstop, then that's likely to happen. Level will
Mhm.
go up fast.
Level go up
Right.
fast. Level go burr. Um, have I? Yeah, I haven't been playing anything else. Did the drive home. Very uneventful, which is fantastic,
Yeah, no kidding.
especially after that whole accident making me go around Fort Benning on the last trip home. So
Man, there must have been an
yeah.
accident in Huntsville today because traffic was so bad on my way home. Like, I get it that it's 5:30 and it's rush hour, so it's not going to be incredible, but dang, bro, we had a line that was so long, it was backed up like like a mile. I only needed to get through like a quarter mile of it just so I could get to my neighborhood. Um, but man, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
I feel that though. Um, like that's my typical commute to or from work is just pain. I I cannot wait for the day that I can work fully remote, not have to deal with I4.
Is that day ever coming for you?
Rumor, according to one of my the people on my team, rumor has it that we get to after a year. So,
Interesting.
or like, I'm gonna ask because I need the option. If you know, Orlando's expensive, and if I can go fully remote, then I can at least look a little bit further out than half an hour because I don't want to deal with that anymore. But I can't be too far from work because I don't want to be up any earlier, and I don't want to be at work any later.
I don't blame you. Actually, they just sent out a thing for us last week that people need to start coming back into the office more.
Why?
So
Good,
they
something.
say it's for collaboration, and to some extent, I agree with that. Like, if I can immediately walk over to my buddy that I know has had a problem that I'm having before and be like, "Hey, how did you fix this?" Then it gets fixed really quickly, and it's easy.
Right,
But
but the real reason is they want to keep an eye on.
the real reason is that productivity is a lot lower for people that work at home. That's just how it is. Because everybody's going to goof off at home. I'm not saying that I don't, but that's kind of one of the reasons I went into the office because it keeps me from doing that, and they know it too. I mean, they see the numbers, so the real reason is they want productivity to go back up. But so much of our team is split up across the country that a lot of us are excluded from that rule because since the official reason is collaboration and we're so split up that we wouldn't see each other if we were in office anyway, that it doesn't apply. Doesn't matter to me. I go into the office most of the time anyway just because I enjoy it. But
Mm.
So that might just be at your work, but there were definitely reports out like around when COVID started that
oh yeah,
productive up.
that's
Well, yeah, but that's different. People were trying to not get forced into the office. Now they're adjusted to it, so they know what they can get done. That too. That too.
um yeah. I mean, like it just depends. It was probably up at first when you had the benefit of like, okay, so before people got comfortable, like working as normal, and then you also had people that could start to do all the stuff that they've been wanting to do for a while when it comes to like working weird hours and being more comfortable at home or whatever. But then after that, that kind of wore off, like the cupcake phase.
People started just working weird hours to get away from, oh, I don't have a meeting. I will see y'all never.
Yeah.
You can't be monitored if no one else is up.
I don't know. There was
Anyway,
studies done well before COVID where it's eventually all productivity will be the same, whether at work or home. Or hold on, because they did a study. One of the studies they did, they just filled an office with a bunch of ball pit balls.
oh yeah,
It improved
Distractions.
productivity because it was something different for a while, but then it just all went back down to the same
yeah.
work
So like
level
that.
as
So
the
yeah,
office.
and again, I'm not saying this is a good reason. Um, I agree with the collaboration reason. That's actually true, but the real reason that everybody knows is BS. So I mean, we're pretty much excluded from that anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, that has been a thing. Anyway, Chelsea, what about you?
Um, Same as the usual Animal Crossing. I'm still playing Dream Life Elite for Disney. Get a little bit more into it. Unlocked a couple of the characters. A lot of fun so far. It's done pretty good on my Switch. I had read a thing saying that it was having trouble connecting and crashing a lot. So far, it's only crashed on me once.
Hmm. Nice. Alex.
Okay, so obviously Splatoon 3, but not a lot, just like the daily 7500 and then go do something else. because I don't want to miss out on that. But I was getting ready for them. Yesterday I played a little bit of, or the day before yesterday. It's like a little mixed up in my mind. I played a bit of Super Metroid.
Oh yeah.
I think it's, and it's because it's the oldest now, but I think it's the worst controlling of the ones I've played.
Then that's most likely the reason.
Because the others are either it's a remake on the GBA, which means they just took the Fusion engine, a remake on the 3DS, and the better version of the remake engine on the Switch. So they all control better because they're later. So Super Metroid needs a remake.
Well, right after Nintendo does Metroid Prime 4 and the Metroid Prime remasters, they'll get right on that. So expect a
Metroid Prime is
separate
Expected on
that's
2030.
actually what's the team who made Metroid Dread?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about, but mind blank.
Mercury's team.
That's it.
That was actually their initial pitch to Nintendo before they got Samus Returns. They were like, we want to make a Super Metroid remake. Nintendo's like, that one doesn't need a remake immediately. 2 needs a remake because it was a Game Boy game. So maybe they'll get their wish. But for my birthday, I got Xenoblade 3. It was the last copy in Best Buy.
Nice. That's a good feeling.
Yeah. I was a little worried because I started looking. I brought it up on my phone to try to find a copy, and like every store around here sold out. And I'm like, why?
Hmm.
How? So I have played it a bit. So I've played it more than you, and you've had it since launch.
Oops.
It has the one problem I have with all Xenoblade games. Before you can actually play the game, you've got like an hour of cutscenes ahead
Yeah,
of you.
that was. Hey, I did watch that. I did watch
Fair
and
that.
then you stopped because you ran out of time.
That's right. That's right. I
Yeah,
forgot
and then
about
Splatoon 3 came out.
That's
Well,
the worst part of the Xenoblade games. I don't mind cutscenes; they're actually kind of fun. It's just if I put in the game, I want to play the game
Yeah, don't
before we
make
get
it
to
a
the
movie.
cutscenes.
Don't make it a. I don't want to watch a movie before the game.
At least let me try out the game. I scanned Shulk once I got to actually run around,
Yeah.
and they're like, "You can play with his sword in Chapter 3."
Oh dang.
There's 7 chapters in this game,
So,
and so,
just under halfway through.
yeah.
they
Incredible.
said die.
And since it's on average a 60-hour game, and what I've read is the chapters can be up to 10 hours, that's like 30 hours away.
I should
Cool.
probably,
I just want to play with the Monado, and the game went no.
since I'm home, I should probably pop in Xenoblade and 3 so that eventually when I buy it, I can have it Shulkin in there. I don't know if I want to burn an hour on cutscenes though.
Just turn it on. Walk away. Come
Well, no,
back in
you
an
got to
hour.
do that one little fight it lets you do between the cutscenes. And
Okay.
then it puts.
Well, come put it down. Go take a shit. Come back. Play the thing. Leave it. Go eat dinner. Come back.
Well,
Easy.
if you wanted to do that, just turn on the. If you're only wanting to record the thing, turn on the game, skip the cutscenes, do the little fight, skip the rest of the cutscenes. Now you can scan the amiibo.
Hmm.
And then watch the cutscenes later, like do a new save. But since you're wanting to record something,
Well, not necessarily want to record it, just want to have Shulkin in it.
then I guess you will. Huh? Yeah, but if you wanted bonus stuff, you would have brought Dread back and scanned
Oh,
all
that
the
would have been
Metroid
smart. I'm
amiibos.
not smart.
Yes.
Bonus 100 life, good for early bosses. Or if you're like me, doing the skip to skip Kraid and then come back. If you skip Kraid's boss fight, you can come back with the ball upgrade and just kill him in one shot.
Cool.
Alex can't handle the challenge.
Huh? No, it's much harder to do it the way I did. That jump is awful.
Can't handle the challenge.
The jump is terrible. Trust me.
Keep saying that.
Wrong.
I should have just done the boss fight because the jump took like an hour. Because it's at the maximum like jump length.
Ugh. All right.
So you have to get Samus to grab the ledge.
One jump or play the game the right way.
No, one. It's either fight Kraid or come back and automatically fight one shot. You're not getting out of it easy either way, though. Because it's a decent walk once you actually get past that jump. It's just that jump's what's supposed to stop you from getting on that path.
Okay, so for me, a lot of Splatoon 3. I got um Best Buy had I was there picking up. Oh yeah, I got the green Splatoon amiibo boy.
Good.
Best Buy had him. And
Still
while
don't
I
know how
was
you didn't have that.
I don't know. But Best Buy had a copy of the Castlevania Anniversary Collection on Switch, which is a limited run title.
Yes,
Which
I own that digitally on PlayStation.
yeah, and I was like, "What? Best Buy with a limited run game?" So I
They
bought.
have them.
Yeah, that was
I bought
cool.
a couple.
I bought that one. It came with a really nice manual and stuff too. That was pretty cool.
That's my favorite thing about the limited run. You actually get old
Yeah.
school manuals, even though they're really small. It is something I miss nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got that. Played a little bit of that. Um. All of a sudden, also had a raging affection with Pokemon Leaf Green for a little bit. Not really sure where that came from, but I'm playing it. I've been playing it for the past couple days.
On your night screen.
Um, it's not my. Well, I've been playing it on a mix. I've been playing it on my GameCube, my modded GameCube, and my SP.
Gotcha.
My regular Game Boy Advance. I don't know what it is with the D-pad, but it's so mushy. And I thought it would fix it when I put new pads in it, but no, it's just
Still feels mushy.
yeah, it feels bad. So I don't like playing out of them. I need to fix it. I just don't know what it is. It needs like more height. But anyway,
Yeah, you don't want it to play bad because then you're like, this just feels bad.
yeah,
want it to
I put so
feel
much
good.
effort into this damn thing to make it look to make the screen fit right. So yeah, playing a lot of that. Got a nice claim sale of some Pokemon games that I'll wait to talk about until I get them, but filling out some much needed holes in my collection with that. Also, Jacob gave me a full set of the Pokemon Game Boy Advance games, but like the Chinese knockoffs, like the bootlegs that you buy on eBay for $18. There's a store around here that buys Amazon return pallets and sells everything for $8 a piece. Each item is
Cool.
$8. So he got a bag of all 5 of those games from Amazon that was so Chinesium. But he bought it for $8, the whole thing, and gave it to me. So I have illegal copies of all of the Pokemon Game Boy Advance games now, which is cool because that means I finally have a way to play Pokemon Emerald. Because that's the only one I don't have out of
Right.
most
And
all
we're
of
still
them.
waiting on that Game Boy emulator that was leaked. What the heck? Where's it at?
Yeah, I know, right?
They announced that.
Well, we at
I
the NSO year yet?
Not since they started adding the DLC.
No, I mean like the N64 got added in the same launch month. What was the launch month?
September.
September.
September. So we're in that
It's
month,
been,
but they already
but the
did a direct,
DLC
so
was
probably
in October.
not. October? Okay, we're
But
still
yeah,
within
that's the
a
problem.
range though of
If
maybe they'll
they're
do it, but
since
probably
they
not.
it's probably it's Nintendo. There's no telling, but ugh. I hope they add something because there's
I mean, we know the leak was real, so it's just weird. Maybe you're right though. Maybe they're holding off till October because of the DLC.
hmm it's also Nintendo. They've been known to cancel things because it leaked.
No, that was only the Netflix deal, and that's because Netflix leaked it.
True, true.
Netflix tried to force their hand, and they went, "Oh, we don't need you."
Hmm.
Oh, that's a funny little play you got there. How about this?
Um, let's see what else. Rocket League a little bit because of the Type R. Stardew Valley per normal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good story. This is my last thing. So one of my coworkers had a huge yard sale last weekend, but at work last week, me and other Jacob were talking about video games, and he overheard us and was like, "So you guys are into retro games, blah blah blah. Hey, I'm having this yard sale, and I've got 3 bags of games that I looked up the prices online, totaled it up, cut the price in half, put it in a bag with a price sticker, and I'm selling them. Do you guys want to come over before the yard sale and take a look?"
I would absolutely say
Yeah,
yes.
and this was like my first real experience of like just some dude I know offering video games, so I was super hyped. He had an N64 bag, a GameCube bag, and a Wii bag.
I would have bought all three.
Uh,
Just because even
no,
if you
you
don't
would not.
like,
You would not have.
why was it?
The Wii one mostly. The Wii was not worth $150. So the GameCube
Okay.
bag was $75. Steal.
Yeah,
The
right.
GameCube bag was $100. Oh my god! You got Pikmin, Luigi's Mansion, a full GameCube with controller and cables, Metroid Prime,
Oh, that's
uh,
absolutely already
and like
worth
3 or 4 other games. They weren't all heavy hitters, but like 3 or 4 of them were like big name GameCube titles.
But you already have Pikmin and Metroid Prime.
Yeah,
which go
Pikmin, Metroid Prime, and Luigi's Mansion can already get you to $100, and you still get like 4 more games and a GameCube. And
Yeah,
it's
no.
one of the original models too with the digital port, so you can do the HDMI
Oh.
mods and stuff. Which I might actually end up helping him do. I might end up helping, whatever. Anyway, so Judd's bought the GameCube bag because I already had all that stuff. I was like, you go
Right.
ahead. And I bought the N64 bag because I got an N64 with a controller and cables. The controller had a tight stick, surprisingly, even though it's only the stock gray one, so ooh, big whoop. And then Doom 64, Turok 2, Namco Museum, which I had no idea there was a Namco Museum on the N64.
I knew that.
I had no idea, but I do now, and I love
Basically,
it.
You can assume there was probably one on every console, though.
Yeah, but the N64 is always the one that I don't assume that on because it got like
Gotcha.
so little.
That is a fair assumption. What was in the Wii bag?
Metroid Prime 3,
Okay, that does
Mario
go for
Galaxy, Mario Galaxy 2,
Okay.
Wii Sports, but it was the physical edition they did that wasn't in the sleeve, like with the thing.
That's kind of cool.
And that was about it. The rest was like whatever. And
Okay,
the
not
Wii wasn't one of the GameCube Wiis. It was the later model, like the revision of the Wii where it's meant to be flat
Yeah,
and
I know what
doesn't
you're
have
talking
and
about.
yeah, it doesn't have the
The
GameCube
The one
stuff
with
in
the
it.
button.
Not the Wii Mini, but just the one
Just
that they.
the Wii that they came
No,
out with
the
that
Wii
doesn't have
U looking one.
what?
Right?
I mean,
Hold on, there were a
the
lot of
literally
games.
it's a Wii but it doesn't have the GameCube backwards compatibility in it. So it looks like the Wii, but like some point in the Wii's life they revised it to where it's meant to look like it's supposed to lay on its side instead of come with a stand. And like all the printing is printed horizontal, and they don't have the GameCube compatibility in it at all. Like those panels just are solid panels now, but the rest is the same. So it was that
Yeah.
it was that revision.
Wait. Yeah, this one where it's kind of looks like a Wii U on the side.
Yeah, that one. Literally exactly. Actually, I'm pretty sure exactly that one because he had that Mario Galaxy music CD. He did not have the Mario Galaxy sleeve though. He had the physical copy, but not the one with the sleeve, and that's what that came. I don't know. But that was 150, and that was like okay price, but you wouldn't really make any money off of that. I don't think.
You had that one, and then you had that one.
Yeah, the Wii Mini.
It was
It was definitely not. It was definitely not the Wii Mini. So I didn't buy that. I did convince
not
him.
150. Could you not have talked him down though? Like some.
I probably could have, but I wasn't looking to.
That's fair enough.
Though I'm not. I'm too lazy to resell. And also I just don't like having to put that upfront money in there and then deal with all this stuff and blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, that's valid.
I did convince him to sell me Metroid Prime 3 separately of that bundle for $15. So that was cool.
Nice.
So I got that, and I bought the N64 bag. The N64 bag also came with Perfect Dark and
that's good.
Star Wars Rogue Leader.
Okay, I saw that.
I feel like there was one more I'm forgetting, but there was no Mario, Zelda, Conquer, Banjo, Donkey Kong, Kirby.
Right,
there was none of that.
Other smaller names.
Yeah, so literally for $75, Turok and Turok 2 would do it. If I was reselling. So now I've got to resell an N64 with Perfect Dark and Star Wars Rogue Leader because I don't need any of that stuff. But it was so worth it, literally just for Doom 64, the 2 Turok games, and Namco Museum. I was like, I'm sold. So, yeah, that was really fun. I never got to do that before. Okay, on to the tidbits. Is anyone going to cover the Fae? Or are we skipping?
Oh gosh, that's so bright now. So Fae is there's a Tempest Trial. No, Tempest Trials just ended. There currently is a forging bond. For some 3 Hopes characters. Holst is the current Grand Hero battle. Um, he's voiced by Prozidi. Um, um, that's about it.
Yeah, the banner we talked about with the 3 Hopes heroes are finally in, and they announced that when characters come back to Hall of Forms, that you can merge those two if you get like the unit twice.
So, mobile game things. Unlike Mario Kart, which went goodbye, gotcha.
Square Enix's online game Babylon is closing its servers on February 28th of next year. Oh no.
Good, bad, I don't know.
Oh no.
Well,
but this is kind of why I don't play online games.
Funny enough, GameStop started just like marking them out of their system, and if you managed to get over there in time, they would just give it to you once it was marked out.
Interesting.
Because, I mean, who's gonna buy a game that's dead in a year?
They usually sell them for 35 cents.
Yeah. Deathloop is possibly coming to Xbox very soon. It was seen on the Xbox dashboard.
I mean, no duh.
Yeah.
Microsoft bought the company.
Microsoft's so big brain. The official Persona Twitter account confirms there won't be a game announcement at the Persona concert set for next month. Well, that's depressing.
They've
They
still
really do have
got
to
one
announce that,
more
huh?
announcement for the 25th anniversary, even though as of today it is the 26th anniversary of Persona.
Oh, they said Disney style.
Hmm.
Just keep it going.
Everybody
all year
assumed the
long.
final announcement would be at the concert, and then they went no. So
The World Ends With You songs confirmed for DLC season pass of Theorhythm, Final Fantasy Final Bar Line.
yeah, that's the Square Enix's rhythm game with Final Fantasy
We
music
need a.
they started
There needs to be a
on the
colon in
3DS.
that. There needs to be a colon in that title somewhere. I
Probably,
didn't know where to
but
stop.
I appreciate the titles of these. I love all the subtitles of the theater rhythm games because like this, they're all musical things. So like the final 3DS one was Curtain Call.
That's
Okay.
cute.
Netflix's Sonic Prime is releasing in the winter of this year. Oh boy.
They released like a 2-minute teaser, so it's kind of hard to judge if it will be Netflix's usual stuff or good or
Now I'm so good at this. I don't even watch. I don't even need to watch it to tell you that it's gonna be bad. I don't even need to watch that teaser. It's gonna be bad.
Mm. It's Sonic. Even if the show runners are good, it's on Netflix, so it's automatically bad.
Cameron gets
Cause
it.
like, cause I know, like a lot of like the Sonic, um, what the Sonic Boom show. Like the game was bad, but the show was good, from what I heard. The problem is Netflix has a terrible track record of everything. So, well, except Castlevania, I'll give them Castlevania, but I don't think they're gonna pull this off.
Hollow Knight Silk Song is coming to PS5 and PS4.
good. I don't
Yay.
care. I've
Odd,
tried
odd.
Hollow Knight.
Oh man, I hope my coworkers don't listen to this. One of my teammates is a big Hollow Knight guy.
Good for him. I tried it. I wanted to like it, but
Yeah, Gino, you're stupid, and Hollow Knight's stupid. I really hope he doesn't listen to this.
No, I was being serious. You can meme, but I'm being serious. He can like it if he wants, and I kind of would have liked
Yeah,
to
Alex
like.
actually hates you. I'm joking, but
Yeah.
Alex actually hates you.
Oh yeah, totally.
I know you don't even know who this guy is, but he hates you.
You can
Yeah,
like
I
it.
have
You can like it if
problems
he
with
wants.
people who like things I don't like.
Ah,
Obviously.
yes, Reddit.
Congress.
America.
America. There we go. Nintendo Switch Online got some new Sega Genesis games. Elysia Dragoon, Beyond Oasis, and Earthworm Jim.
Only heard of one of these, and it's because of stupid, your stupid story thing.
Oh yeah, the Mario fart guy. Super Trash
Yeah.
Brothers. Hey, eat your heart out, guy. I should go to that. I should go to the game exchange and tell him. I should walk in like hyped up as hell, just like, bro, did you see that they put Earthworm Jim on the Switch? I brought my whole collection in the car. I don't need it anymore. Oh, that would be good.
That'd be quite funny.
Old but still interesting tidbit. You can go directly into the Wii menu at boot up by pressing and holding the B button on the gamepad during startup. And related, some kinda time wise anyway. If you press select and then press up or down on a DSi, on the volume, you can change the brightness of the screen. So I know we've got a lot of Wii and DSi users in the year 2022.
Or no, Wii U and DSi.
Oh,
Yeah, why would you need to?
gamepad. You said Wii menu.
Right, because it will take you directly to the Wii.
Yeah, but you didn't mention
menu.
you didn't say Wii U gamepad. I didn't catch the gamepad term. I just thought I didn't catch that. I'm stupid. I need direct and concise evidence for things. I had to tell this to one of my teammates in Cedar Rapids like right before I left work. They typed in me a question and they forgot a word in the question, so I was being stupid because I couldn't. It was a totally different question without that word in there, so I was messaging like trying to figure it out, and they're like, "How stupid are you?" And I was like, "Did you forget a word in the question?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah. Well, you should have known. It was pretty straightforward." And I was like,
No. I was
like,
answering what you.
No. You don't understand how dense I am. Like, you got to get. I'm gonna take exactly what you give me. So if you
That's how I
change
would
it,
do it.
yeah.
That school was the same way for me. They would give a question, but like the question they asked and the answers for that question were for the question they wanted to ask, but they asked a different question, and the different question came up with different answers.
Yeah, like this is why people can't joke with me if I don't know who you are, because like in a restaurant, especially if I like go up to order something and I ask for like whatever thing I want and they say no, I genuinely take that as the answer, even though every time that's happened, it's because they're joking. Because like
Right.
5 seconds later they laugh like, I was just messing with you, but like I genuinely take that serious.
Do
For like
you
5
have
seconds
this?
I get all upset. I was
No.
like, damn,
Okay,
I guess I can't.
understandable.
Yeah, I literally just be like, oh, okay, let me get this instead. And
Oh no, we have this.
yeah, and
And
now
why
I
didn't
feel
you
bad
say
because they
something?
feel bad because like now like they feel like they upset me when they didn't. I was just taking them at their word, and also they didn't get to laugh at their joke, so it's like just a whole mess.
Right, it's easiest to take them at their word, though.
Yeah, I know that requires minimal brain power.
I don't have to think. Is this person trying to joke with me? Jokes are hard.
Yeah, thinking is hard. Really, social
Thinking
interaction
is
is pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
You
just
would
don't
think
do them.
after you would think after a year at Disney, I would be good at social interaction. I'm not.
I'm good at it now because of my job, but it's all a facade. I've just figured out how to. I just imitate patterns. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just know how that's like small talk is say thing that is general and relatable to almost everybody, and then give a deep, slow chuckle. And that's pretty much just how it is. I learned by watching other people do it. It's like, okay, they seem to like that engagement, so I'll do that now.
Valid.
Anyway, rumors. According to the Instant Gaming Twitter, Sims 4 will become free to play on October 18th. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. That game's really old. There's a lot of DLC anyway, so
And there's a rumor that Sims 5 is around the corner.
That
I
also
hope
makes
so.
sense.
So they'll still sell you all the Sims 4 DLC. You just can play the base game without anything extra for free.
I gotta make that money somehow.
Cool.
I too like money.
I
Thank you,
too.
EA. Thank you so much, EA.
I like it so much I worked 10.5 hours today.
Yeah, right?
Oh, this week's pay week. Thank Lord.
Dude,
Nice.
I don't know if I could survive if I had to balance a checkbook for 2 weeks. I like
We've seen
Just
how you
don't
are with
the
money. Can't really
you
know.
the easy it's easy. You hemorrhage money the first week, like you have no control because you don't. And then for the following week, you just don't do anything at all. You come home and you sit motionless until it's time to go to work again, and then you go to work, and then as soon as you get your paycheck, you just blow it all away. The amount of
Yeah,
times I've blown through a paycheck in 48 hours is incredible. Usually it's because I have like my credit card bill or like my rent or something. So it's not like I'm always
Mhm.
blowing it that much money on just whatever. But
Right, but realistically,
a lot
we
of the
should all
time,
get
yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
paid on Friday, and then
Or
by
one.
Sunday, I'm like, fuck, I have 2 weeks to
Dude,
go.
we should all get
Like-
paychecks once a week.
that because for the last year and a half, I've been getting paychecks once a week. I don't think I can go back to getting it twice a month.
It's really not that bad. You just
You
have to,
put more things on the credit card.
yeah, you use a credit card to kind of
I
even out
put
the
too
ebbs
much
and
on the credit
flows.
card.
Well, that's a toxic problem that you need to fix. But I
It
mean,
is.
like, as long as you're not stupid and bad and hemorrhage money really bad like we do, then it's really not that bad to do. Like on paper,
that's
it's
the
so
problem.
easy. I have an Excel sheet that perfectly lays out my budget, and it's all the numbers are there. Perfectly lines up in the green. Everything's great. I've got extra money to save and stuff. But somehow it feels like I'm always losing money every. It feels like I'm never even getting to like stable. And I
I
wonder
feel
why.
that.
And then I do things like buy 5 Nintendo Switches. That'll do it. As soon as I'm getting
That'll
good again,
get
I'm like,
buy
let
it.
me drop $500 on something real quick.
You get invited to a yard sale.
Yeah. I just without question. Here's $100
I mean,
There's some good games in here. Here you go. My money.
Cool.
But
Here's my
game.
money for some shitty N64 first-person shooters that I'll never play more than once. Thank you.
thank you.
But they'll look good on my shelf.
No, they look incredible up there. And they're N64 cards, so I get to put sticker labels on them, so it's fun. I get to put a sticker on something. Each sticker costs like $40.
Long-term sticker.
Ted Lasso's AFC Richmond might be coming to FIFA 23. What does any of that mean?
A
Those are
show.
words.
Plus,
Ted Lasso. Who's Ted Lasso? I know that name.
it's a football show, but not our football. It's soccer. But he's a football coach, like American football, and he's been invited to teach European football.
What?
So obviously
why?
he does a bad job because that's two different sports.
Is this like a humor show?
Yes, it's a comedy.
Is this one of those laughing shows? Because I like those. They make me feel good. Oh
But
man,
it will
sleep
be
deprivation is a hell of a drug. Everything becomes
Anyways,
funny.
it's definitely a choice to put a fictional football team in a video game that's based on real soccer.
Okay.
That made sense to someone.
There's a coach for a soccer team in a series on TV that is now being put into FIFA.
Yes.
Grand Theft Auto 6 leaked. Finally, I get to talk
Yeah.
about this. This is freaking nuts. I love all the memes. It's like, man, this game looks unfinished. Yeah, it's because it is. Person gets
Right.
mad.
The female protagonist is in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. Man, this game looks unfinished. Yeah, it's because it is.
Hmm.
But the
Maybe.
finished parts in the video looked like GTA, so I don't get why people are mad.
Let's be real. This is actually just GTA Online 2.
That's right. That's basically what they've said.
Yeah.
Why do they need anything else?
This is the first female protagonist in GTA since GTA 2.
Look, it prints money. Why do they need to
You know, one of those
try?
top-down GTA games.
Yeah, a GTA game that was on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how you know.
Real ones, remember.
GTA 6 hacking group apparently being pursued by FBI for multiple cyber crimes. Let's go.
They brought us an early version of
GTA
GTA.
6, and now they're going to be all executed.
Stuffer.
Yeah. Okay. Finishing topic question. What's the worst game you've ever played? I'm going to step away and look at my Wii games because I know it's in there.
Hmm.
So I own a lot of the games on the worst games of all time. I've obviously never played any of them for their reputation, but I do own them.
So are we counting like actual games?
No,
Yeah?
fictional
What?
games that don't really exist because nothing really exists and everybody's a figment of my imagination.
What a question, Cameron.
Like no, but like mini clip games and whatnot.
Are those theoretical? Because I
I mean, I
remember
guess
playing
they're
them,
real.
but I guess anything in my memory is technically theoretical since I can't prove it.
Especially many
I mean,
clip
they're
games
real, but
that
like
shut down.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they count on the same level.
They're
Like,
not on the same level, but you can say them if you want to.
I don't remember any of them. That's the problem.
I've got one. It's a Sega game. It's called Ghost Squad, and it's on the Wii, and it sucks. It's a on-rails shooter, and it's bad. Shoot
Sounds
your way to
about
the
right.
top of the leaderboards for worldwide bragging rights as the light gun arcade hit comes to Wii with your finger on the trigger. Test your skills in all-new training and co-op play for up to 4 sharpshooters. This isn't the worst game I ever played, but bad. And Sega
No.
should feel bad.
Very valid.
So
They should always feel bad though.
Facts.
one that came to mind, and it might not be that bad, but I couldn't get it to work, so I'm gonna say it is that bad, even though I haven't tried it in years. Let me make sure I've got the right one. It's Sonic Riders
Sonic Riders
with
is
the
bad.
where they're all on like hoverboards.
Yeah.
No, that's just a bad game. The game does not work.
Sonic Freeriders on the Kinect.
That's
That is
right.
just a
Turn.
worse version.
Turn.
That's just a worse version. Same game, worse.
You know what? I might actually be right on point though. Its Metacritic is about a 50, so I might have.
Chibi Robo Ziplash. I played that. I paid
Chibi
$40 for
Robo
that game.
Zip. Wait,
Karen bought a
was
$40
when they came
amiibo
with
and
the
got
Chibi
it.
Robo amiibo, or was that
Yeah, they were
I thought
together
that
at
was
$40.
more? It was $40.
Yeah, the game
but
was
you-
30.
But I know how you count it. You're like, the amiibo cost me $40, and I got a game for free. A bag.
They gave me trash for free. I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember
I had some hopes for that game.
didn't that game come out around the time they announced the new 3DS?
Wait, when did the new 3DS come out?
2015? 2016?
Okay, Ziplash was 2015.
Yes.
No, yes. Wait, did it seriously come out the year that Amiibo? Is that why I got an Amiibo? Because it was really popular?
Yeah.
That feels insane. Like, did it seriously? I had to look this up. I had to verify.
No,
when
not Chibi Robo the series. Chibi Robo Ziplash. When did this come out? October 8th, 2015.
Yeah, the height of amiibo.
Honestly, I'm surprised they gave this game an Amiibo. Like, because that would have been when they were developing the game. That's not something they would have added
It
last second.
came out around this when they let's see. That's jellies in Japan and North
Hey, its
America.
amiibo course is the best course in the game
Which
because
one?
it in Chibi Robo Ziplash, if you scan in the amiibo, you unlock World 7 or whatever, and it
I didn't unlock
actually
any
looks
worlds.
good compared to the rest of the game.
I don't
Like,
remember unlocking any worlds. I just remember.
dude, I literally watched the video on it. You unlock the Japan world, and it's all cherry blossoms.
I don't remember that.
So
What I remember the amiibo unlocking was
You also unlock that, the super mode, but you unlock
no,
the
that's the only thing I remember
world.
unlocking.
So,
Was super mode.
So I
Like,
remember when the new 3DS was announced, they were also talking about Ziplash. And I remember that so strongly because I was so excited about the new 3DS because the release date was 3 days after my birthday, so it was an easy like I want this for my birthday.
valid, valid.
I remember getting it and then pre-ordering Ziplash and being so excited, and then I can't believe I put that damn thing in my 3DS. I put that cartridge in my system and played it.
how much of it did you play?
Not a lot. Maybe
I
two
can
worlds
also.
worth, and then I was like, well, it's either kill myself or stop playing this. So
I can also vouch for the fact that I played the game. It was not good. Like, dude, it's a stupid spinner. Like the to play the levels.
All
It's a
right, this
stupid
is what
thing.
IGN's cheat page says. To unlock World 7, use a level 2 Chibi Robo Ziplash amiibo on the capsule machine. You will eventually get a capsule with a level for World 7 in it.
who cares? It's
It's Chibi
Chibi
Robo
Robo
Ziplash.
Ziplash.
Right,
Look,
but
Yeah.
Cameron wanted me to prove him wrong, so that's the point.
I didn't
Ha!
ask
I
you to
know more
prove me
about this
wrong.
stupid bad game than you do.
That's right.
I didn't ask you to prove me wrong. I just did not remember getting that.
Um.
And this is what Asia looks like in that game. It's not blocked, so it looks better than everything else.
I think I remember Scott talking about that.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
What other? Like any movie game or TV game,
Um,
but I can't.
Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief on
Oh
the
yeah, you beat
DS.
that.
I did. That certainly was an RPG.
Oh, you remember? You reminded me of all the 3DS or DS games owned. I own the Sorcerer's Apprentice game on the DS.
I forgot we owned that.
No, I got it for like Christmas.
I get.
Uh, I don't remember beating the first level, so that says something about the game.
Uh, honestly, the second half of Metopia.
The second
I don't
half.
Because
think it's the worst game you've played though.
oh no, it's definitely not the worst, but like the second half is just not needed. I don't know if they like fixed that in the Switch version, but on 3DS, you do 20 hours, you beat the boss, and then he because you go through like three different worlds, resetting every single time, and then in the last world, he's like, I you know, this old man, and then he become, the actual bad guy comes out of him, and he's just like, I'm going to go away. You have to then go through three different dungeons in the worlds you've already done. It's so much back. It's 20 hours of backtracking. It's not worth it.
Just get good, obviously, or
You
play
can't
something
get
better.
good. Just play that. That's not the same thing. Those are two different things.
I can name a bunch of like movie and TV shows games I've played, and they're all bad.
Series of Unfortunate Events on the GameCube.
I don't remember that one. Or no,
And
that's okay. It's my turn. That's right. They didn't
It-
put it in the Netflix show, so the Netflix show is a bad adaptation of the game.
game.
No, that game's okay. It's not good, but it's okay.
It's my turn. I'll take it from here. It's my turn. I'll take it
That's
from here.
right.
As you spend 20 minutes trying to figure out where you're supposed to go.
Right, because it gave no clue. Like it's not really a hard game. The bosses are annoying, but it
They just don't tell you where to go.
yeah. They'll like tell you what you need, but not where it is. And there's no hints at that.
Yeah. I'm not big brain enough
Or
to know
no,
where to
I
go.
remember some stupid fights. Like the most play tested part of the game was in Olaf's house, and then it kind of went down. So
Oh, it definite. Like they ran out of budget at some point in that.
that's actually a
'Cause,
pretty fair pick.
like, I feel like we could just fill this with a lot of.
I think the Harry Potter games are good though. I beat the first one recently, and then I played the second one a bit. And the third
Mm,
one's pretty good. The third one's the best one because you can play as three characters.
yeah, valid, valid. Um, I do not say the same for the fourth one because
No, but at least it played like the first three.
you
Then
well
the
you
rest
can
of them
play with three
became
people.
on the rail shooters.
You can play with three people, but the problem is,
Yeah, but the gameplay was still similar. The rest became like they made your wand a gun.
oh yeah, no, they after that, yeah, it went downhill.
Grudge Warriors on the PlayStation 1.
I have no idea what that is.
You should keep it
Sounds
that
cursed.
way. It's not good.
Don't look it up. I
Don't
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 look
ro-
that.
don't even bother. It's not that it's cursed. It's just so uninteresting.
Sounds cursed. Then
That's I think that's actually more bad than bad. If it's outright bad, that's one thing. But if it's bad just because there's nothing there, then that's like
It's
actually bad.
Tank Warfare the game.
Yeah, shitty PS1 32-bit Tank Warfare the game.
Sounds about what I'd expect based on your reaction. It's like,
Bland.
yeah, exactly. What
Freaking sunbeam white bread
honestly,
bland.
I kind of think bland is worse than being bad
That's what I'm saying.
because
Like, if you're bad,
there might be
like,
something. It's like Sonic 06 speedruns are insane because the game is trash.
yeah, it's hilarious. There's entertainment there, but like, you can get entertainment out of a bad game just from just by laughing at it. But
true.
you can't get entertainment out of a bland game because there's literally just nothing there.
That's very valid.
That's a pretty good pick, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Um, trying to think if there's a game that I just like dropped. Um,
See, that's kind of where I'm at. I block out bad games from my memory. Who needs to remember the bad ones?
like, because there's a lot of games from like this isn't for me, but that doesn't make it bad, especially when it's a series. It's like this obviously has a target audience. I just don't care for how it plays. Um, but actually bad. Um,
Yeah, the worst game I've played is Snickle Snuckle.
Scrunt.
Scrunch. Josh, you got any-
I think are bad in my opinion, but I know other people love them.
I mean, it could still be a game you think is bad.
You, I personally think the GTA games are horrible.
Whoa, hot take here. Dang, was not expecting that.
I have played them. I honestly hate them with a burning passion.
Dang.
I don't understand the point of them. It's honestly, it makes no sense to me. Why would I want to stand there robbing people and running? If I want to do that, I'll just walk
You
out
ever
instead.
you ever tried it in real life? It's pretty exciting. I've met a lot of people that don't like GTA, but I've never met many people. I don't think I've ever met anybody that's like, man, I hate GTA.
No, I hate it with the burning passion.
Dang. Wow, I was not ready for that.
Like I said, I know a lot of people love those games, but I cannot stand them.
Guess who's getting a copy of GTA 5 for Christmas?
Do it. You can get it for my PS5.
Yeah, there you go. Right alongside Skyrim.
We already talked about why I don't like Skyrim. Never mind. We did that last week?
I think so.
Week before.
Wait, did we have a finishing topic? We didn't do
No,
it.
In
no,
the last
two-
2 weeks we
week.
had a
2 weeks
finishing
ago.
topic. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say we did. We talked about our thoughts on Splatoon last week.
That was the finishing topic. The week before we did talk about games that people really like, but you don't. And one of my picks was Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is different.
Because I
This is
should
games
like
we just
it. It has
actually hate.
everything I should like in a game, and I don't. It just doesn't click for some reason.
All right. Well, I think with that, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Please share us with a friend at All Night Gamers with a K. Hit us up. What's the worst game you've ever played? And man, I don't know. Did you get the Divine Edition, or are you in pain territory right now? Let us know. And with that, I guess we'll be back next week with more of the usual. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.